try to fit in as much as I can. But ultimately, you don't need a million things. That's kind of the beauty of this technology is you don't need a million things. You can pick one thing and just experiment with one thing on a regular basis and see how that helps you. Of course, it's nice to know that there's lots of little different tools and things that we can grab at any time. But, you know, again, it's like there's so many tools, so many things, but for the most part, there's certain things that like when I need it, I grab it. And it's when you practice, especially the quick fixes, when you sort of lock into one and you practice it on a regular basis and you keep saying, this is the little quick fix that I'm going to use all the time. Then what happens is eventually, if you're in a very heightened emotional state, and you're in like, you know, a little bit of a chaotic personal jam, if you will, you innately and inherently and intuitively know to grab the thing. So it's like, we know that if somebody is having an anxiety attack, you're not going to sit there and tell them like, okay, just, you know, take a deep breath and chant the mantra. Like if you've ever had an anxiety attack or something close to like a panic attack, or you're in a very heightened stress response, your first inclination, you know, you don't necessarily have the capacity to grab a tool, to go to a tool in the moment. So we practice these technologies and we practice these tools on a regular basis. So it becomes ingrained even when things are going well, even when we're feeling great, so that if shit hits the fan, it's inherently in our psyche and our system to even just say Sat Nam, to even just take a deep breath, to even that. Okay. And, you know, the Sat Nam, I've said it and I'll say it a million more times till the end of time. Sat Nam is a disinfectant. Sat Nam is a filter. Sat Nam is, you can just Sat Nam, like literally just move things out of your energetic field, wipe it away, wipe it, Sat Nam. So that's an incredible tool, you know, and it's something we need. I mean, just like Sat Nam at your Instagram feed. You know what I mean? It's like, don't not see what's going on in the world, but Sat Nam it while you're looking at it. And really just the Sat Nam out of your psyche. You know, it's also, it's a protectant. It's a filter. The more you say Sat Nam while you're just doing things, reading things, interacting, Sat Nam back of your mind. And again, it's something you practice over and over and over again, constantly, consistently, 24/7, the mental Sat Nam in the back of the mind. You're not even thinking about it. You always have Sat Nam in the back of your mind while you're in a conversation, while somebody's talking to you, and you still have the capacity to, at the same time, take in anything that's being thrown at you, anything that you're, taking in. But Sat Nam is going to assist in the clearing out. So one, it organizes the information, and then it clears out what doesn't belong. And then you're left with anything that is useful. So it's, talk about a great tool. It's like it's like beyond the Berkey filter or whatever. It's like the best known filter there is. It's even better. Sat Nam's even better. You know, say Sat Nam into your water, say Sat Nam into your food, chant Sat Nam into everything, and then mentally just have it going all the time. Okay, so so with that being said, how about we tune in? And then, we have going on in the background right now, a little note, Tite 2, which Tite 2 is a major protectant from dark, nefarious forces, nightmares. So if you're having nightmares, like sleeping nightmares, if a child is having sleeping nightmares, if you're just in the middle of the night waking up and you're just haunted by thoughts, whether it's your own nonsense or not things going on in the world, Tite 2 is gonna clear it out. And we'll talk a little more about sleeping to mantra and having mantra going at all times. But if you feel like maybe or if a friend is saying, even think of just parasitic forces, like parasites, parasitic forces, anything that could infiltrate you where you feel like something is ruling you in a capacity that's not you, that's not to the highest benefit, that's not of the highest good, it's not your best self, and something else is maybe like calling the shots and you feel like maybe you don't have control, or somebody that is talking about that with you and saying that to you, or it's parasitic forces, weird things are going on in the world right now, like really weird things. Like there's terrible things, there's very weird things, there's bizarre things. It's just a whole gamut array of anything and everything, toss salad. But Tite 2, really good for the nightmares, for the dark, if things feel dark within your mind and psyche. Okay, let's tune in, because that's also, tuning in is just the best way to vibrate into our highest vibration, and a frequency that is just beyond anything just in the 3D. So sit up tall, rub the palms together,